Hey everyone, and welcome to another Up for a Q video and another one of my Winter League vlogs. And if you remember, this is a league I'm in where a bunch of club members basically organise a league amongst ourselves and just play over sort of a few months. I think we started with 19 players. I think we've lost a couple of players, and that's where I want to start actually with this week's vlog. So if you remember, in week 4, I had a victory against Morris, who unfortunately has had to pull out of the league. So the only fair way of doing that was basically to remove the results of everybody he played. So he played, I think, half dozen or so games, and yeah, so basically everybody who'd played him and got points from him had to have those points removed, unfortunately. So I had a bit of a setback at the start of this week for week 5, basically. But on we go to week 5, and I had 2 matches in this week, and strap yourselves in because, well, don't strap yourselves in, but get yourselves comfortable because this is a long video. Maybe you want to do it in 2 halves. So there's 2 matches, and the first match is against Kelvin, who you will have seen on the channel if you're a regular viewer. I've done a series against him of friendly frames, where he gave me some tips and that kind of stuff, and took it easy on me. And this is our first competitive match, essentially. And the second frame, or the second match, is against a chap called Cavan, who I think I've only played 1 frame against before as a friendly and won it. So yeah, let's see how I get on. So first of all, let's take a look at the match against Kelvin.
You ready?
I'm ready as well as be.
Yeah.
I've got my ball picking out skills finely tuned. Yeah, so you hear me joke there. Kelvin is certainly up there with the best player in the league. Probably is the best player in the league. Equal on handicap to somebody else, but we'll see who. Kelvin is currently top of the league anyway, and yeah, he's a very good player. So Kelvin's handicap is 42, and if you remember from the rest of the series, the handicaps work the opposite of golf. So the higher the handicap, the more experienced player you are. Kelvin's handicap's 42. My handicap's 14, which means I get a 28-point head start. And yeah, so I get the first red in and the second red in, which is a good start. But unfortunately, this is about as good as it gets for me. I don't want to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is not a great frame for me. You know, as you heard in my comment at the beginning, I was kind of expecting to lose this frame. Expecting to lose this match, but I think that was the wrong attitude. I needed to go in with a bit more of a positive attitude, and yeah, maybe could have at least given Kelvin a run for his money, his 20p's, I guess. Anyway, let's take a look and watch some pretty good snooker from Kelvin anyway, and let's just enjoy it. So yeah, nice positional shot on this black. It wasn't difficult, but still played it pretty much inch perfect. It's just a little bit unlucky there. Being uber critical, maybe could have played that a bit more positively, but a great, you know, cut into the right corner to keep the break going. But oh god, somebody's dropped the cue. But yeah, unfortunate to be cover that yellow into the middle pocket, and yeah, it was a difficult pot on that blue. So he's left one over the pocket for me at least, so I can get my potting going. But yeah, just overhit that slightly. And even so, though, that was a black off the spot, even though it was a bit of an acute angle. Should really be getting those sort of more times than not, which is a shame. I'm showing this one because it's quite a good safety shot. Puts Kelvin under pressure. And causes him to miss and give me 4 points. So with all these frames, I've cut out badge. Basically, I've only shown the shots that are relevant to scoring. So that is, you know, pots, fouls, shots that lead up to fouls, or shots that lead up to mistakes, kind of thing. So otherwise, it'd be very long videos, especially the second batch on this series. But again, another very good long pot, and look at that control to get on the black although it's a tricky pot on the cushion, but yeah, gets it in and just about gets off the cushion enough to get on this red. Not quite out enough. Bit of a tap on the table. Bit of a shame. But yeah, again, another great recovery pot. I think he's on this red as well to the to that. It's difficult to describe because this camera angle is difficult to describe the pockets. But yeah, that red to that pocket basically. But yeah, he's definitely disappointed with that positional shot. But can he pull out another thin one into the corner? No, you heard him say it. He couldn't do it. 17 break. I was unfortunately not able to get that what looked like an easy red, I know, but I missed it. And then Kelvin plays another, well, not another, but a good safety shot, which leaves me in trouble. And yeah, I was trying to, similar to what Kelvin did, I was trying to play a thin one. And
paranoid about planting the black in, so I was trying to hit it as thin as possible.
yeah, so as I said there, if I'd hit it too thick, there was a plant on that would have possibly put the black in, and I ended up missing it basically because I was trying to hit it too thin. But yeah, another great pot, another great long pot. Oh, look at that backspin. Double, maybe? No, thin one. Thought he was going to play the double. So he's already only 9 points. He's already overtaken my lead. But that was a rare mistake from Kelvin. But he didn't leave me one on. So after a bit of a safety exchange, he gets another chance. Can't give Kelvin too many chances, and I just was giving him. I was giving him too many chances and not taking my chances. Tricky red this though, but no problems. I'm easy on the black. Yeah, maybe just not enough on that to get around for the red. Obviously wanted to leave a bit of an angle to get up the table, but not quite. Still, leaves the red safe. And has, he's basically doubled my points, so I basically already need snookers. But I managed to get some points back at least in that very unlucky. Or rather, no, sorry, that was a fluke, wasn't it? Yeah. Never mind.
If I hit it at any kind of pace.
And yeah, there's another great pot. He's not going to get the green in at least, but so I will get back to the table, but needing like all the snookers. And yeah, he's left it safe again. And yeah, a couple of shots later, he gets another thin one. He's very good at these thin cuts. I'm standing in front of my camera. I think basically I've put my cue down there, sort of signifying that he doesn't really need to play on if he doesn't want to. And that's it. And we get on with the next one. Here's my excuses going out. So for M2, meter break. Can I get off to a better start than last time? I mean, I potted 2 reds. I was actually first to pot 2 reds in the last frame, but that was it really. I think I scored 3 points that weren't fouls. Get a very lucky bounce off the cushion, off the pocket there to essentially snooker Kelvin, so he has to play a bit of a containing one. Plays it pretty nicely, nothing really on for me apart from that, which was difficult. But finally some luck goes my way, but not great because I can't get through to the black, and the black is blocking the pink, so only the blue one really, which I don't really get near to. I mean, that pot, like, that is so difficult.
Yeah.
And he doesn't hit that softly either.
Yeah.
There you go. What time is it?
Oh, go on.
Oh, but finally I get a break, and I get some points. And some more points. That was 2 in a row, actually. That was...
That goes for anything.
So yeah, so that's 8 points on my score.
There you go.
Sorry, more than that. Yeah, 9 points on my score. One of which was scored by me. Not quite. There's a chance for me here. This red into the middle, easy on the pink. I get the red. And this pink should be the start of a chance. But it doesn't go in. And I was perfect on that red as well, as you can see from Kelvin. Just playing a safety off the bunch here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, good shot. And then, yeah, that forces a mistake from me. Try to play another thin one and go straight through to the black. So any points I got from fouls has just been given back, basically. I think he was trying to play to move the black there and didn't quite get it, but nicely on the brown. Well, not nicely on the brown, but a nice pot on the brown. Not much he could have done with the cue ball though, so safety shot only. Nicely around the back of the black. So he's only 10 points behind already. Still plenty left. And yeah, that's another nice pot. Nice cannon on the black to make it potable. But yeah, wow. Could do with a bit of luck here. Oh, I'm stood in the way. You're not going to see where the cue ball lands. Oh yes, it's landed pretty nicely. Yeah. Oh. It's an unfortunate kiss on the black though. If he'd just gone around the other side of it, but yeah. Good pot on the blue. Again, unlucky with the bought colours really. Just got in the way of the path back down the table. But that doesn't stop our Kelvin. Bit of a loose one on the yellow though, but doesn't get position, so in other words I don't have a shot. Another nice long starter. I'm going to shut up and let's watch this. There's not really much more not many more adjectives I can use to describe how this match is going really. I've even given up getting the balls out of the pockets by the looks.
I see, man. Yeah, put it all right. Okay.
Nearly throw my Creo away there. That's so unlucky for Kelvin. That he played so well to move the black. It's unlucky for it to go in. But yeah, some points from me. Oh, it's one of my shots. So maybe this is either a foul from me or I actually get a pot. I get a pot. But don't control it and the cue ball is nowhere. Just went for the points there. So this could either be a pot or a foul. It's a foul. And the cue ball still comes out of the pocket just to add insult to injury. It's my cue ball. So I can still come back. I definitely can now with that foul. Actually, no, I couldn't, could I? So yeah, now I can with that foul. But now I need snookers again. And that's it. That's the frame over. I think I do play on a little bit just for some practice trying to get snookers because the black's in not a bad position. But I don't manage to get any. And I think I put the black safe at some point trying to get behind it. So, but yeah, that's it.
I didn't play well at all, man. The only thing I potted was reds and whites.
Yeah.
So yeah, as I was saying there, I didn't play well at all in that game. The only thing I potted was reds and whites. Kelvin scored more points than I did for my, my own score, unfortunately. And yeah, it's one of those matches that it was a lunchtime. I was having a busy day at work, wasn't concentrating. All the excuses in the world, but still, I just really disappointed that I didn't at least, make him earn his win. But on we go to the next match. So as I said before, match 2 is against Cavan, and at least we've got a better camera angle for this one. It's more of an orthodox camera angle, although it could be do with being a little higher actually on this bottom table because I can get it higher with the light being higher on the ceiling. It doesn't block the view. I get to break as well on the first frame, and that's probably about the best break I've ever done, I'd say. Not intentional. I was aiming for the back, aiming for the cushion, obviously, as we always do. But it puts Cavan under immediate pressure, and he just misses that red there, meaning I get a reasonable 4-point lead. Cavan has also got a handicap of 14, the same as me, so it means we can play from scratch. But then I give him this chance. Well, I say give him this chance. He earns this chance through some good safety play, and he gets the first red. And he plays that as a sort of safety shot. It looked a bit weird when I first saw it. I wasn't sure what happened. It looked like because it looked from where I was outside, it looked like the black hadn't moved, as if he'd hit a red. But yeah, that's what happened. He kind of, it was almost like a Newton's cradle effect onto the red. So yeah, another red from Cavan, but just gets an unlucky cannon on the black, which puts it safe. So blue it is. Then after a safety exchange or some misses, I get a chance. Blue's pretty much over the pocket, so all I had to do was get out of the shadow of those reds, essentially, so I could get to the blue and continue the break. There we go. And that was my practice stopping the cue ball paying off, but then I completely forgot that the blue would then go back on its spot and block the red to the left middle, so I had to play that. Sounded like a bit of a miscue, and I think it maybe was, so it had no pace on it, and ended up basically potting the red but getting the cue ball right on the cushion, which is a shame. So just a safety. Need to practice those trickle up behind shots because I played that too hard. Good middle pocket shot from Cavan. Not far off that green at all. And would have been on the red as well. But as it is, he leaves the red for me. Which I managed to get, and nicely out for the green. Brown was also on, but decided to take the green because it was easier. Although it did involve using the dreaded rest. And there you see, that was absolutely diabolical. And leaves that chance of the red over the pocket for Cavan, which he gets, and he's now got the green over the pocket to continue the break. But can he get on a red from here? Or can he even pot the green? That's unfortunate. I mean, well, yeah, not good. But makes up for it with a fine long red. And now he's on the green. Oh, he was on the green before, but now he's got another shot on the green, which this time he manages to pot. But then, I thought that cue ball was going to go in, but it didn't. So just a containing safety. I've got a slender lead, not much. So showing this shot because it's a safety shot, which puts Cavan in trouble, which I think leads to a foul. Yeah, just a bad miscue trying to play the Masse shot, and yeah, not good, unfortunately. But that's a nice pot on those on that red that was nice, nestled onto the black. Wasn't a foul, and yeah, got this black to make some good headway. Ooh. Another good pot though, and should be on this black automatically, really. Unless he reverse snookers himself on it and can't get to it. Has to take the blue instead. Anywhere on the table, almost he would have been on the black, but so pretty happy with that red into the middle. But have I just run past the blue? No, I'm okay. I thought I couldn't get past the black. Get past the blue to the black. Not the action I wanted on the cue ball to get back out for the reds, but at least he got the black in. That looked like it was in until it crossed the balk line, basically. That's what I was saying. But should have hit it firmer like that because it went in no problem with that shot. And a nice long blue as well. Well, not nice long blue, nice medium blue. Tricky one.
Six on bottom here.
Yeah, happy with that middle pocket pot. Cannon the blue though. I was trying to play past the blue for the black, but means I'm on the pink at least. And it's a nice pot on the pink to re-establish my lead. And yeah, that was supposed to be a snooker attempt, but didn't quite work. That's a nice pot with the rest there though. Cue ball needs to slope. There we go. Bit of a thin one. Oh no, he's playing the pink. I thought he was going to play the thin black. Oh, that wasn't far off either. Nice apology from Cavan, but yeah, these things happen. Yeah, he did end up snookering himself after that pink, to be fair. So it was only a safety shot. Well, only a snooker escape turned into a safety shot. But it's left a chance for this for me, which I managed to get. Should have committed to it more though and played it a bit slower. I might have ended up on a better colour because that was a bit tricky. But at least the yellow's safe. But that's a good pot from Kelvin. Kelvin? That was the last match. Cavan. That's a good safety shot. Oh, I was unlucky there. Full ball cannon in the black and I would have been snookered. Oh, that's a great thin pot. This on this table, this bottom black cushion's got a bit of an odd bounce on it. Cue ball seemed to accelerate off it then. Yeah, nice snooker from Cavan. Oh, played the swerve, thinking I had a big target, but just didn't quite get around enough, and ended up hitting the black. It's the worst case scenario. Well, worst case scenario would have been the white going in, which is that one, which is what happened there. So just a safety shot. Get away with that. I wasn't intending the brown to go that close to the pocket, really. Good hit from Cavan. Nearly flukes it. A few shots later, and I get this chance into the middle with the brown. And I think I'm playing the pot here on the blue. Oh no, I was playing to try and get behind the black, but that nearly goes wrong and puts the black in. That would have given Cavan the lead. As it is, I get this chance on the blue with the black over the pocket. So I'm 10 points in the lead. I only need one of these two balls. But this is where I need to think about the situation of the match, because if I miss this pink and leave it on, then the black is over the pocket. And that's exactly what I do. I miss the pink and leave this pink to the middle. And he misses it. I can't believe he misses that. I was sat there thinking to myself, why did I not read the table better and make sure of that pink? But anyway, I get the pink, I get that harder pink in and take the victory. But yeah, we're just saying that didn't play well. I had slightly better chances and just managed to sneak over the line. So one frame to me. So worst I can do is draw here. I was trying to play a shot to nothing there, so I was playing the pot, trying to get up the table, and ended up missing the pot and consequently the cue ball going in the pocket. Because the in-off was not on if I'd got that pot on target. But I do get the first chance, get the red in, and miss that black, which I shouldn't be missing the blacks off the spot like that, really. But I do get the next chance as well. Oof, not quite on the blue as I'd like. I think this is a blue to the corner, not the middle. Yeah, which I get, but hit it too hard, so I'm further away from this red to the middle than I should have been. There's no way I should have been on this cushion here. Hand on the table, this was like a 9 out of 10 shot. But as it was probably a 4 out of 10. But useful points. And then that nice pot into the middle, but no position really. So just a shot on the brown, which I wasn't a million miles away from, but means I leave Kevin with a couple of not easy chances, which he doesn't get. So on we go, and he does get that one. That's a really nice pot, but he's so unlucky. He ends up almost snookering himself on every colour apart from just being able to get through the gap to that pink. Then he tries to play a double and it works. It goes in really nicely, but then he's so unlucky. He just doesn't quite find the gap through to the pink. But that's a nice blue. Very difficult to get position though, so just making sure of the pot. And he's in the lead in this frame.
6 on top there. I get it. Like, it makes sense to do because it's
So another go at a double here. Not quite. Not quite at the time. But the ball's landing at almost exactly the same place, so I have a go. And straight in the middle for me. So one double each. And the black is on here. Bit of a stretch with the rest. Probably should have used my mini butt. Yeah. That wasn't good. No need to hit it that hard at all. So tempting to hit the rest of the shots hard when you just don't need to. That's good from Cavan. Just about on this black, I think. Just overcut it slightly. But yeah, as he said, that's tied the pink and black up, so we do get them free eventually. And then Cavan gets a chance. Difficult pink though. But a nice pot. So he's got a pretty healthy lead here. But then that happens, which gives me a bit of a boost. So red for me. Then I can't get to the black, so it's a middle pocket pink, which I do manage to get in. And then I've got this tight angle on the middle pocket red, which I just managed to drop in at dead weight, pretty much dead weight anyway. And then I've got this nice pink. I'm pretty happy with that positional shot on the red as well. And yeah, but I just have to use the rest, which is a shame. Yeah, not quite. It was very close to the potting angle hitting the pink first, so I maybe just compensated a bit too much for that. Another rest shot. Did get the pot this time. Did get the pot this time, but no action on the cue ball, so almost snooking myself on the yellow, or almost snooking myself behind the yellow. I mean, obviously I could have played the yellow, but so managed to get back in the lead and got another chance, but not quite. Yeah, tough on this brown. Yeah, not good. And I think if I actually got the potting angle there, the cue ball would have gone in that pocket. So a chance for Cavan here to make a few. Nice green. Come off on and off the cushion for this red into the middle or the corner. It's unlucky. It's a good shot to hold for the green, but not quite on the pot. But he's not far behind now. But a chance for me to make some here. But this blue is tricky, but should be relatively okay to get onto the cushion for the red. But no, I play the pink instead. Maybe it was a more of an angle than it looks on the screen. either way, didn't go in. So just a point. So another chance for me. And my middle pocket shots are starting to go in, which is which is a first for me. Well, certainly it is in some matches. Managed to snooker Cavan and he misses and leaves me a free ball actually. So I decided to take the blue as a free ball. And obviously you can't snooker somebody behind the ball you take as a free ball, but I can play the blue as the free ball and snooker behind the pink. But he does manage to hit that, and he's very unlucky not to pot it. I didn't really think that through, that he could potentially have potted that. It would have been a pretty bad mistake if he had potted it. A bad mistake from me, I mean, if he had potted it. But pretty happy with that green. Left myself a tricky brown, but at least I've got a shot at it. But no, again, just kind of a bit of a miscue with the rest. Not really happy with my rest shots at the moment. Something I maybe need to work on. But Cavan gets the brown and gets nicely on this blue. So he needs, he needs a fair few here. He gets the blue. He's on the pink. I mean, he's on the pink. He's got a shot at the pink, but he needs both. Not quite. I think he's left it safe. Oh, safe-ish. Yeah, he probably doesn't look safe to him, but this is a tricky pot. I only need that though, so I'm just making sure. And there we go.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody get so close to pots and then not drop in. He's doing the draws like the rugby business, but he's fully dropping it though.
Yeah, it's a good.
Nice and steady. Well played.
Yeah, thank you.
Gracious in defeat. Thank you, Cavan. Thank you for the frame. And yeah, so 2-0 victory for me, which is a good way to end the week. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to take a screenshot of the league table after this week, which is a bit of a theme, as you'll see in videos going forward. But I was probably sort of mid-table at this point, and I still am mid-table. Feel free to check out the website to see the league table, although it will probably spoil results for videos coming up. And that's all from me. Hope to see you in future vlogs, and I'll catch you in whatever the next video is.